Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Full Throttle Remastered, a point-and-click adventure game by Double Fine, by ages ago, by LucasArts. Let's quickly just change some volume options here. Art, yeah, just keep everything remastered. But do you have volume settings? I think we're okay for the time being. We'll see if that needs changing. I will say that I think Full Throttle might just be the first full PC game I ever played. Because when I was very, very young, I think we had an old Macintosh 2 when I played like Carmen San Diego and some kind of educational maths games like Spellbinders or something with robots, and SimCity and stuff like that. SimCity 2000. But when I got my first PC, it came with like a creative Sound Blaster sound card, and with that came a disc with the demo of Star Wars Dark Forces and all of Full Throttle for free, and it's like the first PC game I ever played, really, in full. And it recently came out, the remastered version, and we're gonna go through all of it. It's a great game. I love this game. Might not be a lot of talking by me because it's all voice acted fantastically well by Kevin Conroy and Kath Soucie and so forth, and Mark Hamill. So you know what? I'm just not going to say a lot of this. If it's just voiceovers, I'm not going to say anything.
Whenever I smell asphalt, I think of Marine.
I am going to turn on. Hang on. I am going to turn on subtitles though. This is my personal bib. So fine. Right, let's try that again. Sorry, I interrupted Kevin Conroy there. I do apologize. Yeah, start again. I love this game. As a kid, it was amazing. It took me ages. This is like back before easy access to the internet to even figure out how to do this game.
Whenever I smell asphalt, I think of Marine. That's the last sensation I had before I blacked out. The thick smell of asphalt. And the first thing I saw when I woke up was her face. She said she'd fix my bike. Free. No strings attached. I should have known then that things are never that simple. Yeah, when I think of Marine, I think of two things. Asphalt and trouble.
Rip Burger, you're dumber than dirt.
Oh, Mr. Corley, if you'd only listen to my plan, my vision.
I know your plan, Rip Burger. You're waiting for me to die so you can take over my company.
Oh, sir, that's horrible. I am not waiting for you to die.
You know I've never liked you, Rip. But you have business know-how and killer instincts that I respect.
Why, thank you, sir.
But this latest idea of yours, riding up to our shareholders' meeting with a gang of bikers? Who do you think you're fooling?
The shareholders, sir. It's good PR to be seen hobnobbing with real Corley Motors customers.
What do you know about our customers, Adrian? You've never even been on a bike.
Well, you know I'd be on one right now, sir, if it weren't for my destabilizing inner ear condition.
Ah, your ears are fine. It's what's between them that scares me.
I was actually mouthing along to all of that. I know this by heart now. It didn't occur to me until right now how much by heart I know this beginning sequence. The music is also fantastic. I hope this doesn't get copyright strikes. Oh my god, I love the music in this game. This was my jam. And I was
now
like,
there goes some boys I could ride with. Step
how
on,
young was I at
let's
this
find out
point?
who they are.
I have to double check. I was young. I was like pre-8 at least. It was amazing.
December 61, my dad waited on his salary, we all want what's we tan.
I'm gonna sing along now. It's horrible practice. Oh, but this is weird development because you can't see my mouse, but like the screen used to end at the end of the logos there. Because it's not like it's Roy Conrad, not. I said someone else's name. I feel bad now. I said the guy who does Batman's name. It's Roy Conrad, not oh god, I feel horrible now. I said the guy who does Batman's voice. Because I used to think it was. I used to think it was Batman's voice as a kid. Kevin Conroy. It's Roy Conrad, not Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman from Batman the Animated Series. This is Roy Conrad. I apologize to Roy Conrad. This is also back in the days where, like, the credits for a game were at the beginning. I mean, it's starting to come back now with, like, bigger games, bigger, more artsy games. But in the olden days, like, the game just started and that was that. So it happened then and it went away again. It's starting to come back again. A lot of really awesome people, like Maurice LaMarche, Steve Blum, like people who whose names I recognize from ages later. I listen to that and go like, I recognize that voice from Full Throttle. Although there's Mark Hamill. Like Mark Hamill is a legend, and to this day, sometimes I'm like, oh my god, that was Mark Hamill. Oh, it's beautiful. It's also nice to see it all like improved as well, like all the improved graphics. And it's Tim Schafer. Like back in the day, I mean, Tim Schafer's done so much.
Hey, Ben. You know, Ben, we're broke.
Yeah?
And if some cash doesn't come our way soon, we're in big trouble.
Relax. I have a feeling something's coming our way. Something big.
Ominous. I love the universe as well. It's one of those very passive
you
universes.
better stay out here, Rip. This place is bikers only. All right. Who's the guy that drove over my car?
What could possibly be taking so long?
Maybe old man Corley got himself in trouble.
I remember being fascinated by the like screen there.
And worked him over
And,
with
like,
a 2x4.
Always like thinking, what is it saying?
Appealing
Like, what's the point of the screen? I was
Improbable.
captivated by that.
More likely he's boring them to death with some tale of the glory days.
But Malcolm, isn't that illegal?
Not back then, it wasn't.
Oh my god.
So who do you ride with these days?
He rides with me. Although I'm sure he'd much rather be riding with your little club.
I told you to wait out in the limo, Rip Burger.
I thought you might like some help with your sales pitch, sir.
Sales pitch?
Yes, we have come here today to offer you and your men employment. Mr. Corley requires an escort to the annual Corley Motors shareholders meeting.
Does this look like an escort service to you?
That
You
close up
would
of his
be well
face is like
compensated for your
such a
time,
great
of
art of like
course.
Not interested.
the guy has like
It's,
no chin.
fairly obvious that
And
you
like
could
the
use
detail on the
money.
teeth is like captivated me as a kid, as it does even now.
The Polecats are not goons for hire.
Not even if it were Malcolm Corley's dying wish.
Rip Burger? That does it. I'm gonna...
Hold on there, Malcolm. If you don't mind, I'd like to step outside with Mr. Ripburger for a little chat.
Excellent idea.
The difference in like the teeth between like Ben there and Rip Burger is like, oh. This is just like bringing back, like okay, I've got
And the
massive
doctor
nostalgia
says he
goggles
only
on,
has a few
but I
months
love
to
this.
live.
That's bad news for all of us. He's not just a nice guy. He's also the last motorcycle maker in the country. What happens to Corley Motors if he dies?
Don't worry. I have a plan. And if you come to the shareholders meeting with us, you'll find out what it is.
No dice, Ripburger. The Polecats are not thugs for rent. If you want to buy muscle, you should go find the Rottweilers.
The old man says it's the Polecats or nothing.
Then I guess it'll have to be nothing.
And that's your last word?
That's it.
Well, I'd like to make you just one final offer.
Achievement unlocked, one final offer. Really?
Bolus, take this coat and go get his motorcycle. We'll have to tie up this little 200-pound loose end. It will need
I
to
don't
look
remember
like an
Polis being that
X.
short. I think it's a perspective
that
thing.
stuff
Polis is
sure
meant to be huge.
actually thinks I'll leave him in control of Corley Motors when I go. Boy, is he in for a surprise.
Hey, where's Ben going?
Your colleague has decided to accept our generous offer after all. As a matter of fact, he's gone on ahead to scout out the route.
He did?
Well then, let's roll 'em, boys. Yahoo! Corville, here we come.
And okay, so you got controls now. Okay, escape up menu. Skip dialogue is on full stop. A is on commentary. Ooh, F1. Okay, F1 is the interesting one because F1 we're going to swap back here and go Shift Object Highlight to stop you from pixel hunting, which is going to come into play at a later part of the game, which when I get to I'll mention if I remember. Skip cutscene. Skip bike fight. It's backspace. That was before. Steer bike. Steer car. Open verb skulls on right click and open inventories on so open verb skull is on left click and open inventories on right click, and I'm not going to use that. Interesting though. Huh. I mean, it is a DS4 I usually use, but it's not attached to anything. I wonder if it knows I've got DS4 tool installed. Right. Anyway. This is the beginning. This is how you usually start. Like early, when I used to play the game, I used to use mash escape because I couldn't be bothered with the plot after playing it so many times, and just went straight to the screen. So yeah, we're like, where are we? We can't do anything. We can see general. Like, you know, if I hit F1, yeah, this is the slide I used to see as a kid, and this would pop on. It's the difference there. So hang on. So you move your mouse around. There's a little crosshair, and you can see, huh? What's this? Can't do anything there. Nothing's happening. I was like, nothing's happening. Why is nothing happening? You click around and go, oh, hello. Yeah, let me fuel my nostalgia slightly. Yeah. He's just punching the thing over and over again. That's saving, I guess. Dumpster. You know, now you have if you click and hold. If you click around, you can just move. If you click and on something you can activate, you get the verb skull. Like in old games like Secret of Monkey Island, they had the list of verbs. You like talk, see. Now they have this thing which says A, what you're mousing over, then use hand, use foot, use eyes, and use mouth, which usually means punch or pick up, kick, look at, or talk to, and occasionally literally use mouth. So you can, for example, you can punch.
I've touched it enough.
Then you can kick.
Take that.
Now there used to be, I think, if you can just kick, yeah, K is kick. If you
And
make
that.
K, you just get a kick.
And that.
And you can go, I think, E is examine.
I've woken up and worse.
Yeah.
I've
E is
woken up and
examine.
worse.
M is mouth. T is talk.
I'm not putting
Yeah.
my lips on
E
that.
is for eyes. T is for talk. P is for punch. K is for kick. You can go like here.
Warning. Do not play in or around dumpster. Do not kick dumpster. Do not sleep in dumpster. Usage of this container for disposal of human remains may be a violation of local health ordinances.
Yeah.
And that.
Then you can just look around and there you go.
They're empty. I can't see any use for those. I'm not putting my lips on that.
I'm not putting my lips on there. Is a line that'll come up a lot because when you're a kid, you try every verb anywhere, and I'm not putting my lips on that is one of the most common lines because everything happens that way.
Empty boxes. He really Nah. He can flatten his own boxes. Empty boxes. He really should flatten these so they can be recycled. Nah. He can flatten his own boxes.
And you click over there to move on to different areas. Now, this is the bit that always interested me as a kid, and always confused. How does the bike get back here? A, who was driving off on your bike, and how did it even get back here? Right. So we can go to the bike, first of all, because our guys have all driven off. And if you look, if I move over here, you can see that all our friends have driven off after them, and we're here alone. So, in the kickstand. On our bike, okay, so look at the bike. We'll examine our bike.
Good thing Ripburger didn't touch my bike. Good thing for him.
We can talk to Mike?
I'm not putting my lips on that.
Which is really... I was kind of assuming he always goes like maybe sometimes, because he loves his bike, you know? He's a biker. Climb on. Then... Uh-oh.
Some joker took my keys. I don't like that.
Okay, so no keys, so we can't do that. The only place we can go now is inside the kickstand.
Open up. Open up.
Oh, it's not working. Better kick it in.
I, fixed your door. It was sticky.
Look, I don't want no trouble. Just leave me out of this mess.
And you just spend like ages like looking at everything, you know? Like you look examining everything.
Ah, booze.
Then you look at pictures and go like, hey. All the pictures as well.
That's one big fish.
Yep.
What's this?
It's a big blobby gray shape. I was taking an art class.
I want to see here's antlers.
Those might look good mounted on my handlebars. Nah. Good thing that's a badger.
Why?
'Cause if that were a dead polecat, I'd have to trash the place. Its little feet are nailed to the piano.
Pick it up.
Those might look good mounted on my handlebars. Nah.
I should probably not use the keyboard just so you guys can see what I'm picking.
Yeah, right. Play. It's hard enough to play with your fingers.
Picture? Oh, this is all the pictures.
15 guys with towels in their belts?
My graduating class from bartending school.
Are you the guy with the lampshade on his head? Or the guy chugging out of the punch bowl?
Lampshade.
This your pit bull?
Nah, that's my baby picture.
That's so stupid.
Whoa.
Watch it, that's my sister.
No. I'm not putting my lips on that. Got no home to hang it in. The monitor doesn't have any controls.
Like, is this part of the world? Like, you're taking through the story through this world, and you really can't even begin to fathom what the world is like, you know? Why there's these
monitor
TVs
doesn't have any
everywhere?
controls.
These like sort of
Yeah, the
TVs.
signal was piped in from Kickstand National Headquarters.
Yeah, you can see it's kind of crazy. Like, these TVs are for the roof and everything. It's like, what a world is this?
It's empty, don't get any ideas.
Right, let's talk to this guy then. First of all,
I've never liked nose rings.
Me neither, but someone dared me.
let's have a talk with him then.
Looks like you're out of customers.
Yeah, your gang took off with those well-dressed gentlemen. So what'll it be, Mac?
Where'd everybody head off to?
Where'd everybody head off to?
What am I, the cruise director? Maybe they're up on the Lido deck.
I think you're in on this whole bum deal.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it?
Still
What do
talk
you
to him.
have?
I want to know who knocked me out.
Maybe you just passed out. You should learn to handle your liquor. You want something?
I'm looking for my keys.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure you don't,
Gonna
buddy.
order something?
No.
Right. So you gotta like, persuade him.
You know what might look better on your nose?
What?
The bar. Now don't mess around with me.
All right, all right. I got your keys, but I don't know nothing. They had guns. They told me to stall you as long as possible.
Why?
I don't know. I overheard them say something about an ambush up the road.
What else?
Nothing. Look, man, here are your keys, all right? Oh, someone did say something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
They didn't do too good of a job there. But why ambush the polecats? I'd better get moving.
Yep, we better get moving. Achievement unlock ring pull. I'm assuming I'm gonna get a lot of these. Right, we're here. We get our keys.
The keys to my existence.
Click on keys. Use keys on bike. Classic adventure game. Although it does make a little bit more sense. definitely remember that second black cloud. It's like in my childhood.
When I'm on the road, I'm indestructible.
It's
No
like
one can
total,
stop me.
like, sort of, I guess, Midwest America. I have no idea what it... I'm assuming
try.
it feels like a sort of, like, definitely kind of, maybe sort of Arizona, huge, like, desert America, you know?
Hey, ain't you the A#1 polecat honcho?
Yeah, and you're in my way.
Well, get used to it, bud. When the rock wheelers hit the road, we own it.
Look, I'm serious. Someone's ambushing the Polecats.
Someone's ambushing the polecats? Oh, heavens! Whatever will we do?
That does it.
Come on, kitty! Let's get down!
Then comes the bike combat, actual bike combat, which is basically you move around your mic and you basically just punch. It's very, very not intellectual combat. I have no idea how it works. Like, no idea at all how this works. We wipe out and then you're supposed to win, so you go back and drive again. So I have no idea how this works. This part, you just stay and punch the guy until he stops. Kicking never really works for me. Like, every weapon has a specific purpose, and kicking isn't this one. Then you wheelie for no reason, and then, uh-oh. Wheel gone. He's like, I gotta hold the wheelie! You can just see, like, this strain. It's like, ah, God. Uh-oh. One horrible crash. It is weird that the sound is cutting out, because those sounds used to, like, linger. It's just weird.
Something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
Like, as a kid, I was like, oh my god, I mean, what does it look like here? Yeah, I was like, oh my god, that's horrible. But he got out again. It's one of those weird things, as a kid you don't even realize that no one's wearing a helmet. It didn't even occur to me that no one's wearing a helmet. How is this guy even alive? How fast are these bikes meant to be going? One of those really weird moments.
Man, this is gruesome. My editor better print these in color. Now I have to get you some help, I suppose. Ah, quit moaning. I know someone around here who can fix anything.
And she's fixed the cut in your nose very quickly.
What are you?
I'm a mechanic, and apparently a pretty good doctor as well. My name's Maureen.
My
Maureen
name
is
Ben.
voiced by Kat
Why did you
Susi.
hit me over the head, Maureen?
You were in an accident. A reporter found you and brought you and your bike here.
My bike? What have you done with my bike?
Brought it back from the dead. Sort of like what I did with you. I need a little help getting it finished, though.
Okay, so who are you?
Who are you?
Maureen, remember? If that's too hard, maybe you should just stick with Mo.
Do you have a last name?
Do you have a last name?
I prefer not to use it. What about you?
Same deal.
Then it's Ben and Mo forever, I guess.
Are you this? I love the things.
Is this an authorized Corley Service Center?
Now, you could call this a Corley Service Center, but I don't have the official paperwork.
Ah, an illegitimate Corley operation.
I prefer to think of it as a renegade Corley operation.
Where'd you learn bikes?
Where'd you learn bikes?
I grew up working on them with my dad. One summer we did nothing but restore this old hardtail together. I mean, we scrubbed every bolt until it shined. But he took off one day and he never came back. So I switched to toasters.
You live in this town?
You live in this town?
I can't do the
know,
voice.
It's not much of a town. What's left of it is sinking about a foot a year. People either learn to adjust or they leave, which is fine with me.
Not a people person?
I'm just better with toasters, that's all. You seem more concerned with me than your bike.
How's it look?
How's it look?
It looks better than it did, but you gotta help me out. The front forks are wasted, so you'll have to get some new ones. And someone stole my welding torch. Can you believe that? I can't finish without one. And last but not least, I patched up your ruptured gas tank, but you're out of fuel and I don't have any.
Okay, so... where am I supposed to find all this stuff?
Where am I supposed to find all this stuff?
You can hack it, tough guy.
Okay, let's start off with... Let's find out everything, shall we?
Where am I gonna find new forks?
Well, they don't have to be new, just not broken into little pieces. You could start by asking Todd in the trailer across the way. He runs the junkyard.
Okay, then what about the torch?
How am I supposed to find your torch?
I don't know, set up a dragnet. Still can't believe someone would steal my torch. Who around here would do a thing like that?
And where's the gas?
Where's the gas?
Well, there's a whole tower full of it at the edge of town. I have this crazy irrational intuition that tells me maybe it's worth checking out.
Actually, I think I can handle it.
Good.
And see.
I don't have any money to pay you with.
Hey, this one's free. I haven't touched anything besides a toaster for so long. Getting my hands on your hog has really been a pleasure.
Well, thanks.
Don't sweat it.
I gotta get out of this town, fast.
Trouble with the law?
Not in this county.
Then what's the hurry?
There's going to be an ambush.
Ambush? Who's ambushing who?
Not sure, but
She
my gang's involved.
Nemo.
We better get this bad boy back on the road then, huh?
Let you get back to work.
Well, I'll let you get back to work.
Let me know if you need any aspirin or anything.
Right, and now begins the total job of the adventure game is to pick up everything you get your hands on. So let's see what we have to look at. Bike.
I hate seeing her like this.
Why? It's really my best side.
Oh, funny. Let's see. Ooh, hello. Picture on the wall.
Who's this?
Oh, that's me and my Uncle Pete. He took care of me after Dad split at this place he called the Mink Ranch. And when he died, he left it to me.
You're a mink farmer?
Nah, that place went belly up long before he died. But I still go back there whenever I need to get away for a while.
Okay, what do you have here?
This hose smells like gas.
And?
Wish this gas can was full.
Okay, let's take the gas can. Take the hose. I think it's everything in here apart from Mo, so we'll hop outside.
Oh, good, you're not dead yet. I might still get a quote.
Really saved my life.
I heard you saved my life.
Yeah, but don't worry. I wasn't trying to. I was just looking for some nice roadside disaster photos and you helped.
Who'd want a picture of me bleeding?
It's not the blood. It's the way you were, all twisted up like a pretzel.
Now, you have to say this line to her, otherwise, as a key plot point, and like for ages you can stall it, but at some point they have to say this. I might as well say it now. There's no downside to saying it now.
Listen, I've got to stop an ambush.
Ambush? Really? Where?
And you have to give them the exact stuff.
Somewhere between here and Corville. My crew is escorting some VIPs to the Corley Motors shareholders meeting, and there's an ambush waiting for them somewhere up the road.
Yeah?
This is hard for me. I need...
Come on, man, spit it out.
Could you give me a ride in your car? I've got to stop this ambush.
You're right. We have to get to the ambush, all right. But I'm afraid I'm without wheels at the moment.
How did you get us here?
Hitched.
Well, I'd better be going.
All right, drive safe now.
Right, let's see what we can do here. Anything in here? We can go in there, but other than that, all the talking to Miranda. Let's see what's here. And...
It's empty.
Of course it is. Now let's quickly just leave here and let the plot point trigger. Interesting, like Miranda's car uses wheels, whereas the limo didn't. The tech space this world occupies is very interesting.
Thanks for the lift. Now I got a quote for you.
Yeah. And let's quickly over here. Right, now this is like the first hub. Every sort of adventure games like these have like hubs where you have to accomplish the things you need to do to leave the hub. And this is our first hub is Melonweed, where we have to basically fix our bikes so we can get on after town. Back there is toward where we came from. We need to head over there, but we haven't got a bike. We can wander around, but we can't really do much. But we'll carry on next time, folks. See you then. Bye.